You okay?
This is exactly how I imagined it.
Welcome back to Director's Choice. If you loved Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, Christmas has definitely come early for you. Joker was released in 2019 and it surpassed expectations to the point of grossing over $1 billion and getting 11 Oscar nominations, and it won 2 awards.
And the Oscar goes to Joaquin Phoenix, Joker.
But fans have wondered, is that enough momentum for a second movie? With recent news from DC and Warner Brothers, the answer is yes, it is. Joker 2 is happening. And in this episode of Director's Choice, we're discussing everything you need to know about Joker 2.
It's been a rough few weeks, Murray. Ever since I killed those 3 Wall Street guys.
The phenomenal acting delivered by Joaquin Phoenix was widely received warmly, and the epic storyline and directing supporting the movie left fans waiting to see how the plot and main character would play out in a continued franchise movie. What unique angle will Joker 2 follow? Was the first movie just a figment of Arthur Fleck's imagination? And more importantly, which Batman will the Joker possibly be meeting in Joker 2? Here's everything you need to know about Joker 2.
It's a warning.
If you're not a comic enthusiast or a fan of the interesting dynamics between Batman and the Joker, you're probably wondering why the Joker 2 is a big deal. Let's get you caught up.
All the old familiar places.
In Comic Hall of Fame and pop culture history, the Joker is one of the most popular antagonists. His unique appearance, personality, and mannerisms make him the best and worst type of villain, entertaining and extremely dangerous.
Call the police. Get what you fucking deserve!
When Todd Phillips' reimagining of the character was released in 2019, many were not expecting the level of success and critical acclaim it secured. The globally outstanding performance of the movie and its unique retelling, with subtle Bruce Wayne Easter eggs, brought a fresh wave of requests for a sequel to Joker. There have been several theories and endless debates on what Joker 2 will focus on: the fully villainous Joker, the reality of what happened in the first movie, or the beginning of his volatile relationship with Batman. And there's also the slim possibility that Joker 2 will include all 3. But before we go into the possible storylines for Joker 2, let's answer some pressing questions about the sequel.
I hated school as a kid. My mother would say, "You should enjoy it. One day you'll have to work."
DC is set to have a busy year with the scheduled releases of The Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, and Aquaman 2. So production is likely set to start in 2023, and the earliest release date might be in 2024. It's also going to be released under DC's relatively new Black Label, which is set aside for movies with a darker and hardcore theme. Prior to the news about the release of Joker 2, Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix have answered questions from the media and fans by emphasizing the fact that the team they work with is essential to the production and release of a sequel to the first movie. So we can expect the same, or higher, exquisite level of production in Joker 2 as was delivered in the first movie. Phillips will definitely be involved as a producer, director, or co-writer, or maybe all 3. And Phoenix will reprise his role as the main character.
Don't you think that's funny?
Well, for starters, we know which Batman is not going to be in it. At the Toronto International Film Festival, director Todd Phillips was asked about the possibility of Robert Pattinson's Batman making an appearance in the Joker sequel.
Robert Pattinson was just cast as Batman. I know this is a totally different movie, but do you see those two worlds merging together anytime soon?
No, definitely not.
And for the fans of Joker, it is a valid and unbiased response. Pattinson's Dark Knight does not quite fit into the theme of Phillips' movie, and to juxtapose that would be unfair to both character and the fans. So while we don't know which Batman is actually going to make it into Phillips' sequel, Pattinson is definitely off the list. And it is a short list because there are different paths that Joker 2 could take Arthur's story. The first movie revealed that Bruce Wayne is Arthur's half-brother, and although the Joker only interacts with his future nemesis just once in the movie, we see the future Dark Knight lose his parents, and that just leaves several straws that the production for Joker 2 can grasp onto and take us on another amazing cinematic journey. Since Bruce Wayne was still a child in the 2019 Joker movie, and Pattinson's movie is already exploring the backstory of Batman, it is very likely that Joker 2 will be more focused on the relationship between Arthur and Bruce. It could start off the cliff of events that made their relationship what it is, and then develop into the continued enmity between the characters. But nothing is set in stone at the moment, and in the absence of a revealing trailer, Joker 2 could explore several directions, and we're anticipating to see which way it will go. There have been speculations about the plot for a Joker sequel long before news of Joker 2 became public. And from the far-reaching to the simply out-of-pocket ideas, there's some middle ground that sounds highly plausible for DC and Warner Brothers to create in Joker 2. The movie could pick up right where it left off, Arkham State Hospital, where the Joker is currently locked up at. Then we could see the Joker either break out of the hospital and begin wreaking havoc on Gotham City, or enter a state of psychosis that would reveal that everything that happened in the first movie was a figment of Arthur's imagination, and he had actually been in Arkham State Hospital all along.
Some people get
Kicks. Stopping all dreams.
In another plot, Joker 2 could pick up after Joker gets out of the psychiatric hospital and continue as he builds his villain-hero relationship with Bruce Wayne. We could see the half-brothers attempt a healthy relationship before ultimately realizing that they belong on different sides of morality. On the contrary, we may get to see a Joker movie that doesn't hyper-focus on the Batman-Joker relationship at all. We could get Easter egg sightings to fit into the comic background of the character, but Joker 2 may very well stick to Arthur's journey as he becomes a full-fledged villain. There are also speculations that we might see the return of Sophie, the Joker's love interest, who was played by Zazie Beetz in the first movie, after Phillips confirmed that she wasn't killed in the first movie. The possibilities are endless, but there are a few certainties. Despite the contradicting reports about Joker 2 from the past few years, it's pretty much guaranteed that Joker 2 is happening, and soon. Although Phillips and Phoenix initially emphasized the fact that the first movie was supposed to be a standalone, both have expressed that if the team was right, they would be willing to work on a second movie. And it seems that all the kinks have been worked out and production is in progress for Joker 2. After several long years of waiting, we're so close to seeing what Joker 2 will be about. If the first movie is anything to go by, then you should get ready for some bone-chilling scenes. The sequel to the billion-dollar box office movie is set to be released earliest in late 2023 or 2024 by Warner Brothers, and we can't wait to see what it holds. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us on the breakdown of what you need to know about Joker 2. Take a moment to look at this other recent clip by Director's Choice, and be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bright notification bell to get alerts for our latest videos.